Hey guys, it's Kate Marie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new, and I'm here with another YouTube video. I want to tell you that it took 3 tries. I am not kidding. So, today, I am going to be doing basically Netflix movies was the best. I did this before, I don't know when, but I thought I should do a part 2. So basically, if I watch a movie on Netflix, I'll put it in a thing. It might be on Netflix, might not be, who knows. I'll put it down here if it's not on Netflix where you could watch it. But the lowest is a 6 and then the highest is a 9. So, yeah. So social medias are right here. And let's just get started. Okay, so the first movie we have is Snowbound for Christmas. So this movie is clearly a Christmas movie, and I watched it this Christmas. It's about this people, and they work at this company, and then they basically like have to stay at this like hotel that they're gonna be building or something. But of course it gets like snowbound, so it, like they like fall in love and do all that. It's very cheesy. It's very Hallmark, like the Dollar General version of Hallmark. So like if something can get worse than Hallmark, that's what it is. So it's very it's something else. So then we have Nobody Sleeps in the Woods Tonight Part 2. So this movie is dubbed. I don't know if there's a way you can watch it that when it's not dubbed, but it's really bad. The first one was okay. I really did like the first one better than I thought I would. But this one was just, it was horrible. I can't even tell you guys the plot. It like follows back from like the first one, but it's just, it's so bad. I don't even know how it got a 7 out of 10, honestly. So I can't. And then we have Captain Fantastic. So this one is, okay, there's like this man and he lives like on the wilderness with his children, but then his wife dies. So they have to go like these kids are literally like born in the wild. So they have to like go to a funeral. It's different. It is weird. It's very weird seeing how these kids were raised and everything, just because of how like we were raised and everything. But it's okay. Yeah. And then we have Single All the Way. This is 7.5 out of 10. So it's about this guy, and I think he just broke up with his boyfriend, or his boyfriend cheated on him or something. And he was very excited to like finally go home for Christmas and have a boyfriend. But that didn't work. So his best friend pretends to be his boyfriend. So they go home. It's very cool. It's interesting. They do a very take on the night that Jesus was born, like Bethlehem, and I don't like how they did that. But it was okay, better than I thought it would be. So yeah. And then we have Christmas Wedding Planner. So this is about a girl, and she basically is a wedding planner, and she is like planning her cousin's wedding. And then I don't think it's the groom that she gets with. Not gets with, but like has problems with or something. She has problems with a guy. I don't think it's a groom. I think it's like the groom's best friend or something like that. So yeah, it's very weird. It is okay. It's kind of sad because like her mom died, so she like kind of like texts her mom everything, and like she like lived with her cousin, and it is sad. I think it is a cute Christmas movie, and I really do like it. So yeah. And then we have A Castle for Christmas. So this one is about this like book writer, and I guess no one liked the ending of her book, so she like goes, I think, to Italy and buys this castle, and of course there's this man there, and basically they have to like make it through Christmas before she could buy it. It's very cute. They all very like, they're older because you usually see like 20-year-olds, but they're like, I'm gonna say in their 50s. So I thought it was really cute seeing that, and it was a really nice movie. And then we had the Unforgivable. This one, I honestly, it was different than I thought it would be. So we have this girl who basically went to jail for murder, but then she comes like out of jail and she basically tries to get her life back intact. But then it's kind of like interesting how like it has like flashbacks of why she did what she did, And I think she's either trying to look for her sister or her daughter. I don't remember, but it's really cute. I really did like it. It's a really nice family movie. So I really think that's good. And then we have Christmas Catch. So this one is about this girl, and she's like a detective. And she ends up having to like get this guy, and he's like a perp, I think that's the word. And he like stole something, so she has to like end up like trying to like get his confession. But she ends up falling in love with him because like she falls in love with the guy, not knowing that he is the guy that they're trying to catch. And it is really funny. It is cute. I really did like it. It has a whole thing on being a detective, and I want to be a detective one day. So like, you know. And then we have Unfriended. So I think this is the second time I've watched it, and I liked it way better than I did. So basically, all takes place on a computer, like a Skype call. Basically, these like 5 friends are in a Skype call. And what happens is one of the friends who end up killing herself, kind of like the ghost comes back and like constantly do like never have I ever. But I think it's like interesting to kind of like think they all have secrets from each other and see how far they would go in that thing. It is really sad. So if you do get like triggered with suicide, you should be very careful with it. But yeah, so then we're on 8.5. So then we have the Princess Switch switched again. So I think that's the second one. And this one was honestly, it's following the first one, but I guess they switched up again. I don't remember why, because I watched this back in December or November, I don't remember. But yeah, it's good. It has Vanessa Hudgens, and I really like her. So, yeah. Also, it has like, I think it has a third one who's like blonde. I think she's in this one, in the second one. So it is really cool seeing her, and it's really cool seeing like Vanessa in like a different way. And then we have He's All That. So I did get like a lot of pages because it's like a remake of She's All That. Like, but Addison Rae's in it, and everyone like hates her because like what better to do with your life than hate on someone you don't know. But I think it honestly is really cool. I think for it being Addison's like first like acting job and being such a good role, I think she did a great job in it. And I did like it. So basically, this girl basically gets cheated on, and she finds out that he's cheating like on live. So of course she like loses followers, but then she ends up finding this man and trying to make him like prom king. And what I didn't know is he's the guy who plays, I'm gonna say, Vabi in Cobra Kai. So hot. We'll watch it again just for him. So it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of, I think it's Geek Charmin, how they do that. But yeah, so I like that. And then we have Christmas in Heartland. Okay, so it was the movie I thought it was. I just had to make sure. Basically, it's about these 2 girls, and I think they're going to see their aunts or something. And basically, like, they meet on a plane, and they, like, decide to, like, switch places. Because, like, the aunt has no idea what they look like, which makes no sense, like, how they have no pictures of their nieces or whatever. But, I mean, whatever. It is really sweet. If you have seen Miracles from Heaven, it has, I think, the teenage daughter from it. And I really like that. And I think it's a really cool Christmas movie. It's just a sweet movie. So, yeah. I gave that, I think, an 8.5 out of 10. And then we have After We Fell. I think this is the 3rd movie in the After series. I guess it's, like 5 now. I don't know. But I think it was really interesting, way better than the second one. And I liked how they went back to London in this. And it's just, it also has Tessa's dad in it, and it's just, it's so good. So yeah, I liked it more. Like, I was honestly expecting it to be like super boring and stupid, but I did really enjoy it. And we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. So this one, again, really good. I'm gonna guess it takes place before like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it is really good. I guess these friends are going somewhere. I think it's like the same plot but different, but then they have like a run-in, and it's really good, honestly. I guess a lot I hate, but I don't think it is what I hate it is, because I really like it. I'll definitely watch it again. So yeah, that was an 8.5 out of 10. And then we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, which I'm gonna get crap for this, but the remake is better than the original. Sorry, but this is how they should do remakes. Like, it still follows the plot, but it's different. Damn, Wrong Turn should have taken some notes from this because it's so good. I love it. I literally have the movie on DVD. Not on here. That's my Blu-rays. But it's so good. And then we have Red Notice. So this has Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds. And I have learned to love Ryan Reynolds. He is the best. And he is so funny. And he's awesome. So basically it's about like this FBI agent. And he's trying to catch this burglar who is Ryan Reynolds. But then what happens is they both kind of like team up to try and catch this other person, which I think she's Wonder Woman. So I really like her in that. And it's so funny, it's so cool. I would watch it again. I probably would watch it tonight. I really liked it. And then we have Rise of the Guardians. So I feel like everyone has to know what this is, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you. We're on the 9s now, my 9s out of 10s. But it has basically like Jack Frost and the Tooth Fairy and Sandman and Santa Claus. Who else? And the Easter Bunny. And basically there's like this pitch guy who's like the boogeyman. And they have to try and stop him. And then like Jack Frost is in it. It's really sweet. Jack Frost's backstory is really sad. But I think I have this movie. I watched it with my brother and it's so good. And then we have The Night Before Christmas. Literally night. I think it's Vanessa Hudgens who's in it. Basically like this night like time travels and goes back to like the 21st century, which is like just seeing a night from like the medieval times to our century is even funnier. But then like it's so cute. Of course it's like another like home, it's like a Hallmark movie but with Netflix, and I love it. It's so sweet. This is why my love life sucks, because these movies give me really high expectations. And then we have 13 Ghosts. So I did not expect to like this movie as much as I did. I would love Netflix to make a series on each of the ghosts, because I think like the ghost backstories are really interesting, and that's kind of why I watched it. Basically this family moves into this house, and it's like a glass house, which I don't know why someone would want that, but I guess there's ghosts in it. It's really good, honestly. Like, I expect to give like a 6 out of 10, but I mean it's at a 9 out of 10, so clearly it's good. And then we have The Princess Switch. This is the first one. So basically, you have a baker and then a princess, and they switch places just because she's about to like become a queen, and she wants to know what it feels like to be a commoner. And you know, it's like every other like Switch movie, they fall in love. It's Christmas one, like it's been done. The Man and the Princess Switch 3 romanticizing the story. So we have the evil like twin, like the third one, and she's blonde, but like she's kind of like good in this one. Not good, but like they kind of have to like steal this story back that was stolen from them. So they use her to get what they want. That's good. They don't use her, but like they use her help, and it's really cool seeing like them all work together. So I really just like that, and how like she's good in it. So that was a 9 out of 10. And then we have A California Christmas, City Lights. So there is a first one, which is really good. This is the second one. So basically, this is like the second part of it. It's basically like the first one for like a guy from like the city, and he has to like go to his former land, and then they fall in love. So in this one, she leaves her like countryside and goes to the city because they're supposed to be getting married. So again, it's really sweet. It's really good. I recommend both of the movies. I don't know why I have the second one on here, but not the first one. That makes like no sense. But yeah, a great Christmas movie. And then we have Love Hard. So this one has Nina Dobrev, whatever her name is, and it's really good. So basically, we have this girl, and she does these dating apps, and they never work out like ever. But then she meets this guy, and he's like really sweet and really nice and really handsome. But what happens is she goes to visit him for Christmas, and she was catfished. But then what happens is he's actually the guy is actually somewhat friends with the guy that he pretended to be. So like she kind of like tries to hook up with him. It's really sweet. I mean, a lot of it is predictable, but they do stuff with Love Actually, and like the signs things that I really like. And it's just the character development is really nice, and it's cool seeing Nina in something other than the Vampire Diaries and Degrassi, so I like that. And the last movie on here that everyone hates is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2022 version. I loved it. It is so good. I mean, like the way they take on society now, like this, like the whole like thing they do when he's like, guys go live, he's like, do anything and you're canceled. It's so funny to think that people actually care that people get canceled, and it's just, like the characters are very bland. So you are rooting for Leatherface, like you are rooting for Leatherface and other characters. Like you don't like the characters at all. I'm like, okay, I hope they die. But you know, it was really good. It was interesting. People crap on it, but you know, they expect so much nowadays. They just can't do this. They don't appreciate the good movies like I do, and that's why I am the best. I'm probably gonna like edit that all out. But yeah, it's so good. I think they're making a second one to come with it. But yeah, that's it for today. I think a lot of these are still on Netflix. They should be. So a lot of these were Netflix originals. But yeah, you guys should put movies on Netflix that I haven't put on here that you guys would like me to talk about, or if you have seen these, what you think. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.